All right, in this video, we're gonna talk about how to get girls. Okay, now let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little story. Let me give you some examples about how I have succeeded and how I have failed and my understanding of it. Because I've never been good at, like, inherently good at getting girls. At this point, I kind of feel like I've gotten the hang of it, but I'm still no professional. Like, I'm not no Don Juan. I'm not no fucking master fucking talking to girls or pickup artist. None of that. I still fuck up many times. I still fumble the bag. I still mess up. That still happens. Sure, but I still succeed at times, and I'm getting better. I know that for a fact. But again, I'm not no pickup artist. I'm not no professional. I'm not claiming to be any of that. Let's just give some examples, okay? Let me tell you what's worked for me and how I've done it and how I've also failed, because failures can be a lesson to us all. So let me give you some very, very recent lessons. So less than a week ago, I went to this event. I didn't know nobody. It was like completely new. It was just like a meetup for, just like people living around the same area as me. And it was a chill event, okay? Now, one thing I want to touch on in these videos is the importance of having a perfect or a setup, the setup that favors you, that helps you succeed. So, but right now, let's speak about this. So I went to this event. I knew nobody. Nothing, no one. I didn't know a single person. And so the idea of the event was that people get to know each other, people living in the same area get to know each other. I went to it with the intent to get to know people. I went to it and people somewhat already knew each other. We had to stand in the line and there was food there, you collect food, you go sit down, just chit chat. That was the whole point of it. And I went there, I knew nobody. I knew nobody at all. And I see one girl wearing a jacket, a Scarface jacket. And I love that movie, I love the character. So I just talked to her about it. I'm like, oh, have you seen the movie? Do you like the movie? And she spoke to me, yeah, she's seen it. She was nice. And I knew it, okay, this girl has good energy. But she was with a group of her friends. Just one dude and a couple other girls. And I was like, okay, cool. I can't really take this girl on my side and keep talking to her because she's with the group already. And I was like, okay, cool. Then I was behind that group in the line and I was collecting my food. And to me, this was very important. I want to speak about this in another video, but I had the opportunity to get up and leave. I could have just got the food and left like an asshole. I could have just left without the food, just left in the middle of the line. I didn't do that. All right, and I could have done it. It would have been easy, come back and do absolutely nothing. But something inside me, something inside my soul told me to wait. It said, if you wait, fucking grow a pair of balls and do what you gotta do what you wanna do, and be a man, then things will be all right. So I decided to stay, okay? I decided to stay. I got my food and I was like, fuck, I still have nobody to talk to. I don't know nobody here. I'm brand new to this place. Everybody seems to know each other. I had no clue what I was doing. Then I see that group, they're like, oh, where should we sit? Where should we sit? They're trying to go sit down somewhere. I go up to them and I'm like, yo, can I join you guys? This was a fucking power move, okay? This was so important because I went up to them, a group of people, and said, hey, can I join you guys? Of course, I had to court and vet them in my mind. If they were like nice people, would they want me there? Would they be comfortable with me being there? Would they just a bunch of hooligans who would have been like just there for like their own fucking reasons? No, I kind of vetted them. I was like, yeah, these guys are cool. Let me just go up to them and say, can I sit with you? Can I join you guys? Because I only spoke to one person in the whole group, and that was just one girl. We briefly spoke about something, and that was it. So I go up to him, I'm like, yo, can I join you guys? They're like, yeah, sure. And I shit you not, it was a super cool event. It was so cool because I started talking to everybody. What I did was, I sat down and I was like, oh yeah, well, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you study? With all this, each person, I was asking them questions. I tried to take control of the dynamic as best as I possibly could. Because when you have control over the dynamic, you seem like you have some sort of power, authority. So I was like, oh yeah, what's your name? I'm this, I'm that, whatever. Talking to them. Later, as the event progressed, I got to know everybody, started talking to them. And one of the girls, the most attractive girl there, I later sort of hooked up with her. I got everybody's Instagrams, I got everybody's social medias. I was like, oh yeah, cool. Let me get your social medias. And the one girl, I was actually like, oh, she's attractive, she's cute. I got her details. The next day, she messages me. Because, now let's talk about this. She messages me, okay? I was gonna message her, felt like doing it, but I didn't. She messaged me. She was like, oh, are you going to this event? I said, no, I'm busy. Then I said, we can always meet up for another time. Let's go to here tomorrow. That's what I did. And it worked out in my favor. What I'm getting at here is that I was in control of the dynamic. Of course, I was an outsider, yet I'm the one who got what I wanted. I'm the one that got some control over the dynamic. How? Even I don't know. But I just got in and I was totally myself. I was totally just talking, just communicating, tried getting people to talk. That's all I did. And then this girl approached me, and then, later I found out like he was into me. Just off of that one interaction of me just going up to people and talking to them. And of course, I don't do this all the time. There's times where I'm just sitting down on my phone. where I'm like, oh my god, there's so many fucking people, I can't do it. It happens. It's not a good thing, but it happens. And I gotta fight it. But when I do fucking fight it, wonders happen. And let me give you an even more recent example. This happened like, I don't know, 5 days ago. So what happened today? This story will help you guys. It was like a kickback sort of like lounge area with my friends, right? They were like playing table tennis and like pool table and all that shit. And I was just sitting there, I was just, spreading, just chilling on the chair. And I see this one girl, I like notice her walking in, and she's super attractive, she's super cute. I'm like, okay, I want to talk to her. Okay, I don't care, I just want to talk to her. I think my approach wasn't it today, because I saw, okay, she sat somewhere in the back. I started coming up with ideas, how should I go about approaching her? But I saw her sitting in like a open knee position. And I was like, okay, she's with her friends. I can't really do much right now. I can't go up to them and be like, yo, can I join you? That wouldn't be appropriate. Okay, I'm going in the area to throw some fucking rubbish away. So I headed that way and I just went up to her. I was like, yo, I actually don't remember what I said. I just said to her, hey, I think you're cute. Can I give you my Instagram? Can I exchange Instagrams? Whatever. She's like, oh, I don't use Instagram. I was like, okay, cool, fuck. And I was like, okay, your number or whatever maybe. And she was like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'm just trying to tell you guys that I'm not no perfect seducer or some fucking master. No, I'm not. Okay, I fuck up all the time. Maybe my approach is wrong. Maybe I should just gone up to her and be like, hey, nice haircut. Nah, maybe I don't know. I can't remember if I complimented her or not. But obviously my approach didn't work. Of course, she could have 100% had a boyfriend, right? That could be the case. Otherwise, but if that were true, she would have said it first. Okay, like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend before when I asked for her Instagram. So I don't know what happened, because I did see her giving me choosing signals, because I was looking at her and I guess she like kind of looked back, whatever. Maybe she looked back because I was looking at her, who knows? But I wanted to talk to her. I went up to her and I just said what I had to, okay? In my mind, I thought she was giving me choosing signals, and then maybe I fumbled it. Maybe she just got nervous and pulled the boyfriend card, or just like said that bullshit. Whatever. But you know that this video is just telling you that I have fumbled the bag before. I fumble. What are you gonna do? I'm not perfect every time, but there are times where shit just goes well. And now here's the thing I wanted to touch on: the setup. Okay, think of a sports game, or I don't know, basketball, football, whatever it may be. If everybody around you, right, is playing to how you want to be played in your favor, right? Let's say I don't know, you're playing fucking football, okay? If all your teammates, you're comfortable with them all, you know them, you played with them for a long time, it's an environment where you can play at your best, and they know how you play the best. You might always have like high accuracy when you're scoring from, I don't know, from the right side of the goal. So they pass it to you at that right moment and boom, you score. And it becomes sort of routine for you guys to just do that thing. You set it up for yourself. They set it up for you. It's a setup. That's the kind of thing you need to figure out. And it varies. And the setup isn't like a checklist, like, oh yeah, these people have to stand there, you have to stand there, she needs to be here with this many people, and you have to be wearing this, and none of that. That's not what the setup is. The setup is sort of like you coming into an environment in your favor, or you creating an environment in your favor. Because going back to that position where I didn't know nobody, to the fucking meetup thing, I didn't know nobody. It was not in my favor until I made it in my favor by going up to a group of people and establishing that, hey, I got balls. I will come up to you. I will intrude consensually. I will enter your space and I will fucking dominate it. Okay, that wasn't my intention. View that however you want to. But I came up to them and I said, look, I ain't fucking around here. Can I join in? And when I did, I had some sort of control. I had some sort of authority to it when I was speaking to these people. And that way, it gave me some sort of power. It gave me some sort of leverage. It just helped me. Now, compare this setup, right? This setup was in my favor because now everybody had their eyes on me. Everybody was like, oh, okay, who's this guy? He's just like popped up and he's like, he's dressed well. If you want to agree, that's okay. If you don't, that's cool. But I think I'm not too hard on the eyes. So I went up to these people, presented myself well, and said, look, can I join you guys? That put their eyes on me. They're focused on me. Who is this guy? Well, why is he here? Why does he have the balls to do what most people are scared to do? And that way, I sort of gained authority and got the attention from the girls I wanted. Now flip this to this other scenario where I didn't do well. I fumbled it. I went in a scenario where there wasn't much focus on me. I was kind of like new. I wasn't sure if the girl I was talking to was actually interested in me. I thought I got choosing signals. I wasn't sure. I had no conversation with this girl prior to me making my move. Nothing. Okay? But the setup was not in my favor because I had no reason to talk to this girl. I had no authority in our environment. I had no authority. So that's why it didn't work for me. So It's about creating a setup that is working in your favor. The whole point of this video is that you gotta make the environment in your favor. You gotta go into an environment and just start talking. You become the center of attention. Not by doing something silly, oh, hey, look at me, look at me. No, but you go in, present yourself. All you gotta do is present yourself. You don't do anything crazy. You just casually be like, yo, can I join you guys? What's your name? How are you guys doing? What do? You ask questions. You get people to open up to you. Okay, I'm not saying what I did was perfect. I'm not no master seducer. So what could I have done? Like, if you guys in the gym wanna send me a message on Instagram telling me what I could have done differently, how my approach should have been better. If you're in my position, if you've been in my position and you did better than me, let me know. It helps me as well. It helps me, helps maybe somebody else. I don't know, it really does depend on the girl a lot of the times. That's why you gotta give it some sort of like icebreaker moment. You gotta give it time. You gotta, let them sort of feel you out. But in my opinion, the girl I fumbled the bag with, whether or not she does actually have a boyfriend, whether or not that was bullshit, I believe that I got my choosing signals. That's why I made the approach. I didn't do anything bad. I just said, oh yeah, can I get your Instagram? No, okay, cool. Have a good day. Whatever. I've done my part. I pissed in her territory. I think my friend once said that to me. Approach when you can, whenever you can. Don't make your fucking day job to go approach girls. Like, when you're chilling, when you're lounging around, you see a cute girl, go talk to her. She ignores you. She said no. She whatever. All right, cool. But there's billions out there. I'm out. That's it. And that's it. That's life for you, man. Just keep going. Just keep doing what you gotta do. Just brush everything off, man. If something doesn't work, fine. Fucking water under the bridge. I don't care. I don't care. There's plenty of you out there. It ain't really that deep, okay? Now, when you think that, like, you can't really lose. You can never lose. If you never, like, this isn't something you lose at. You don't lose at this shit. It's just like, oh, fuck off. You don't even think about it. You never lose. I never lose. With that being said, that's it for this video, man. There's plenty of girls out there. You can talk to them, get choosing signals from them, flirt with, whatever. Just have a good time. Have a good time, man. If you got any more questions, drop them below. Message me. Just message me on Instagram. I love talking to you guys on Instagram, messaging me, video recommendations, whatever it is. Drop me a message, and I will catch you in the next fucking video. Peace out.